it is safe to say you are worried about Clemson. In fact, if you're not worried about Clemson after that Georgia Tech game, I don't know what you're watching. When someone tells you who they are, believe them the first time. When someone tells you who they are in 3 different games, believe them. Clemson, through 3 games, has not been good enough up front, offensive line or defensive line, to warrant the discussion we had about them before the college football season started, which was super talented team. They could compete for a college football playoff spot. They're an ACC title lock, all that. I don't see that on the field right now with Clemson. I don't. And it's extremely, extremely concerning. And I think that the boat started to really take on water after that Georgia Tech loss. Because when I watch Clemson play, what we thought they'd be before the year was this enforcer in the trenches, this team that, kind of imposed their will on you. I don't see that. I see Haynes King on 4th and 1 getting a first down and me not being surprised in the slightest. Like, yep, Georgia Tech, tougher football team. That's what I see when I watch Georgia Tech play Clemson. I like Cade Klubnik as a quarterback. I think that his skill set has more in the tank than what Clemson's able to utilize to this point, but why are they not able to utilize it? I don't see the stuff around Cade Klubnik to maximize him. And you say, well, J.D. Antonio Williams not being available so much against Georgia Tech. Okay, I hear that. I hear that. He has to get back in the lineup. It's a big part of this. But when Troy is getting pressure on you with 4, we got problems. When we don't have to add an extra blitzer, and it's a G5 team against Clemson with that offensive line that's played together, we got problems, man. We got problems. There's no true running game at Clemson either. Like Adam Randall had a 30-yard rush against Georgia Tech, which was kind of a bust from Georgia Tech. If he doesn't have that 30-yard carry, he has 50 yards rushing in that game. You got to be able to run the football to maximize Cade Klubnik. Otherwise, as a defense, I'm not worried. Not in the slightest. Why would I be worried? You're a one-dimensional offense. It's time to be concerned about Clemson. And I think the easy, low-hanging fruit with Clemson is that it's a portal thing. Well, Dabo's got to embrace modern college football. Well, yeah, you took a couple portal guys, but you got to actually go to the portal and add more talent. Will Helt, that's great. Tristan Smith, cool. Good for you guys. But you got to go add some more real talent. Not a talent problem at Clemson. Clemson has better players than Georgia Tech. Didn't matter. What is the issue here? Seems to be toughness. Seems to be line of scrimmage physicality. Seems to be the offensive line playing together. All those things through 3 games, to me, hey, red light, major red flag. I'm concerned about Clemson. Because you look forward now, they still got to play Florida State. Still got to play that team that took the absolute paddle to Alabama, dude. I don't feel great about that game right now if I'm Clemson. Here's what I will say. As much as it's fair to, and I am transparently concerned and worried about Clemson, I'm not counting them out just yet because we've seen this before from Clemson. We saw them a year ago go 9-3 and make the playoff. Why? They won the ACC. Clemson, as much as the LSU loss sucks, as much as the Georgia Tech loss sucks, I think they will have a really good chance to still play for the ACC title should they find themselves in a spot with 1 ACC loss. All right? But it's not a spot where you should just feel like, oh, it's all fine and dandy for Clemson. No worries. No, there's worry to be had there. But now if you're Dabo, we talk about culture, we talk about all those things that make Clemson Clemson and kind of the unquantifiables, the Dabo's way kind of thing where he's not going to do things the portal way. He's going to protect his culture. Okay, that culture's got to show up right now. That culture's got to show up after a Georgia Tech loss where you run the table the rest of the way, win the ACC, make the playoff, go on and run, all those things. Because right now there's real concerns at Clemson with everything I just said on both lines of scrimmage. All right, so concerned about Clemson for sure. Not counting them out. Not writing the obituary. Super talented, but something's got to change. And if it doesn't, Clemson will miss the college football playoff. Believe you me. Hate to be concerned this early in the season, but it's where we're at right now, Clemson, South Carolina.